Natalie. How are you?
Hey, Noella. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How's vacation?
It's awesome. I'm having so much fun.
I'm visiting my family right now. I've missed them so much.
That's super cool. I miss you. We should hang out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We should do it.
Bye.
The USA Patriot Act.
After the horrible events of September 11th, the United States was plunged into an era of terrorism and fear. To combat those who have wronged our nation and to create an alternative method in making sure such events do not occur again, the USA Patriot Act of 2001 was created. It was passed to strengthen security laws already in place. For example, the Patriot Act allowed for indefinite detentions of immigrants, ability for law enforcers to search business or homes without knowledge or consent of owners, and gives FBI telephone, email, and financial records without a court order.
One reason we should stop surveillance is because the Patriot Act gives too much power to law enforcement. American citizens should feel confident when they put any given information out on the web. But with this power, the law enforcement can access any person's data. Giving too much power to law enforcement can lead to corruption within these districts.
Called the Electronic Communications Privacy Act that currently allows government agents to search Americans' private emails without a warrant. The Constitution prohibits government from searching postal mail without a warrant. It defies common sense that emails should have any less protection. Our existing laws were written before Facebook or Google even existed. Just think how far we've come in regards to internet technology. It's time to update these laws.
Surveillance systems have lost the trust of the American public. With the threat of being constantly watched by their own government, American citizens have lost their trust in what the government seems to be doing with the surveillance systems. A loss in trust within the public provides no support for the government. If the public is consistently against the actions of the government, no progress can be made as a nation.
The American people are shocked when they learn that their emails do not have the same privacy protections as their mail and other documents in their homes.
NSA, or the National Security Agency, is a government organization under the Department of Defense that collects massive amounts of information and reports it to the Director of National Intelligence. NSA's job is to deal with global monitoring, collection, decoding, and translation, analysis of information and data. They also have surveillance of targeted individuals on U.S. soil. One method they use is the NSA collects and stores all phone records of all American citizens.
The American public was made known of the strength of the NSA through the leaks of Edward Snowden. Snowden is a computer specialist who revealed classified NSA documents to several media sources. He initiated the NSA leaks, which revealed operational details of a global surveillance device. According to Snowden, his sole motive for leaking the documents was to inform the public as to that which done in their name and that which is done against them. Snowden is considered a fugitive by American authorities who have charged him with espionage and theft of government property. He is currently living in Russia under a temporary asylum. One way that the NSA tracks American citizens is through a program known as PRISM. PRISM is a program used by the National Security Agency to get data from internet companies like Google Incorporated and Apple Incorporated based on demands from court-approved search terms. The PRISM program then stores this data. PRISM is the #1 way that the NSA gets their data on intelligence.
Surveillance systems are a grave threat against civil liberties. Surveillance systems like PRISM go against our constitutional rights and intrude on our civil liberties. Every American citizen is entitled to privacy, and these surveillance systems are in direct violation of these rights. All Americans have a constitutional right to privacy, and surveillance systems and programs like PRISM and those under the Patriot Act are in direct violation of these rights as well as civil liberties. The Fourth Amendment allows no unreasonable searches and seizures, but having access to private information goes against this amendment.
This past weekend, and all of you see it, the front page story in the New York Times reported that the NSA is engaging in sophisticated analysis of both domestic and international metadata.
NSA surveillance was created to detect terrorist conspiracies, but in recent years, this job has not been accomplished. Instead of actually preventing terrorist strikes, NSA has only been collecting data. NSA surveillance has not been working since they cannot link the data to terrorist conspiracies. For example, we have evidence of the Boston bombing before the actual explosions, but the NSA did nothing to prevent it.
The Patriot Act is overall not benefiting the government. It is causing domestic turmoil and bringing little positive results. When a program isn't seeing all that many positives and overall simply hurting the government, it is time to stop it. The government is losing all its credibility as a result of the Patriot Act. U.S. citizens are losing faith, respect, and their natural right to privacy. The government is being weakened due to the loss of people's support. Therefore, in order to earn back their trust, the government should disband this act.
NSA goes against individual companies to gain information. The NSA forces several private companies to give all of their information to them so they can collect data on citizens. They steal data from private companies in order to collect the data. Not only is the NSA losing trust within the general public, but since they have to go against American companies, they are losing trust within them as well. In addition, the NSA has consistently lied about the information they collect. Until Edward Snowden leaked information about surveillance, the NSA has consistently lied to the American public that they are not collecting extremely private information. The time has come for the NSA to come clean about what they did and stop their projects altogether. If they don't, the American public will completely turn against the NSA's plans for safety.
The time has come that the American public and the American government work once again in harmony.
We must collectively work to fix the broken trust between the constituents and the representatives.
We must move forward so that our nation as a whole can progress into a time of good judgment and success.
The time has come.
The time has come
The time has come
for no more surveillance.